We are back, and we are in week 7 now. Crazy how fast the season's flying by, feels like. And we have predictions. So, there's going to be 13 games played this week, with 6 teams being on a bye week. So, starting off, we have Thursday Night Football, of course. Thursday at 8:20, we have the Broncos, who are 3-3. And something I'm going to try and do, I might forget, how well they did, is I'm going to go their win-loss streak. So, the Broncos they've lost 3 straight. The Browns, actually, I'm not going to do that, because I don't know the Browns. And the Cleveland Browns, who are also 3-3. The Browns are riddled, and I mean riddled with injuries. Talk about Baker Mayfield, who's not going to be playing this game. Nick Chubb, not going to be playing. Kareem Hunt, not going to be playing. Jarvis Landry, of course, not going to be playing. And that's just offense. And there's probably more. I think Jack Conklin, I believe, is on that team. He's not going to be playing. Defensively, Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa, not going to be playing. I believe Greg Newsome might not play. Denzel Ward might not play. A lot of injuries, but I also still have the Browns winning this game. Browns lost to the Cardinals pretty bad, but at the same time, the Broncos lost to the Raiders pretty bad. So, yeah. And finally, our 1 o'clock games. We don't have a 9:30 game. There's no London game. But first, I have the Carolina Panthers, who are 3-3, at the Giants, who are 1-5. Panthers, even after playing a shitty game, still almost beat the Vikings. And the Giants are also riddled with injuries. You have, I believe, Kadarius Toney, Saquon Barkley. Those are just 2 guys on their own. I think maybe Sterling Shepard might be hurt, either him or Darius Slayton. I think one of them might not play. But yeah, I'm going to take the Panthers, though. Panthers, even without Christian McCaffrey, they've been doing well enough. They haven't won, but at the same time, they're kind of staying in games. I'm going to take the Panthers. Next, the Jets, who are 1-5. No, never mind. They are 1-4. They had a bye week last week. At the Patriots, who are 2-4. I have the Patriots winning this game. The Jets had a bye week, but the week before that, I believe they played in London and lost to the Falcons. And the Patriots kept it close with the Cowboys. It's back-to-back weeks with teams. They kept it close with the Buccaneers, who have the same record as the Cowboys. They are both 5-1 currently. I have the Patriots winning this game. Next, we have the Chiefs, who are 3-3, at the Titans, who are 4-2. Both teams coming off a win. Chiefs, somewhat impressive win over the football team. They didn't really play a lot of first 3 quarters, but that 4th quarter, we saw the Chiefs team we wanted to see. And the Titans, Derrick Henry, man, beat the Bills, who I personally am constantly high on. I still am high on them, but yeah. I am taking the Chiefs, though. But who knows, maybe they lose because Jackson Mahomes might try and freaking tackle Derrick Henry on the play. Hopefully he does, and hopefully Derrick Henry, teaches him a lesson, after what he did to Sean Taylor. Whether he apologized or not, the fact that you're still doing TikTok dances, the fact that you didn't even know that, come on, man. Next, we have the football team and the Packers. The football team lost to the Chiefs. We were just talking about them. Then the Packers, great win against the Bears, division rival. I am going to take the Packers. Packers, who are 5-1, and football team is only 2-4. I feel like the Packers, they're trying. This is their last year, more than likely. I could see him potentially making one last run after this year if Rodgers decides to stay, and more than likely the Packers will either come to a contract agreement or franchise tag Devontae Adams, so they could run it back one more year if they wanted, and also let them test free agency together the same year. They could technically do that this year, see what team Devontae Adams signs to and then try and trade Aaron Rodgers there, but yeah. Packers winning this game. Next, we have the Falcons, who are 2-4. No, they are not. They are 2-3, not 2-4. They had a bye week last week. I gotta remember this stuff. Let's write that down. 2-3 against the Dolphins, who are 1-5. Dolphins lost to the winless Jaguars. Well, not so winless anymore. But you gotta wonder, are the Jaguars that bad of a team? Or, yikes. Take two. Are the Dolphins that bad of a team? Or was that just, a bad stretch to his first game back from injury? I personally have the Dolphins winning this game at the moment, but remember, check Twitter before every game to see if I change my picks. I changed quite a few picks last week. And next, I'm taking the Dolphins currently. Next, we have the Bengals, who are 4-2, at the Ravens, who are 5-1. This could be potentially game of the week. I don't think it is, because, I feel like the Bengals aren't as good as their record says. I feel like the Ravens are are better than what their record says after how they played. Ravens blowout win against the Chargers. The Chargers, out of all teams, like a team I was super high on, and the Bengals blowout win against against the Lions, who are the only remaining winless team. This could either be, in my eyes, I see the Ravens winning no matter what, but who knows? Cincinnati could have shocked me. I either see this being a close game or a blowout. And that is our final 1 o'clock game, going down to our 4:05. We actually have 2 of them this week. We have the Lions at Rams. The Lions winless, blown out by the Bengals, as I said. And the Rams blew out an injury-prone Giants team. For that reason alone, I'm taking the Rams. Just the fact that they've been blowing teams out, the Rams. They lost to the Cardinals, and other than that, they, have won pretty convincingly against every other team they play. Lions, I cannot say that they've beat any team convincingly because they haven't beat a team. And I think that will remain the same. I'm taking the Rams. Eagles, who are 2-4, at Raiders, who are 4-2. I personally think the Eagles will win this game. The Eagles played very well, even with the calls going against them, against the Buccaneers. You can't be shocked calls are going against them, though. They played against Tom Brady. We all know what Tom Brady does. He cheats. And the Raiders, they beat the Broncos without their head coach. Well, technically, they did probably have a head coach at the time, but they didn't have Mr. Homophobic Racist, all that man. And so I'm going to take the Eagles for the upset, but I also am kind of considering switching this pick. Next we have the Texans, who are 1-5, the Cardinals, who are 6-0. Texans, bad loss against the Colts, got blown out. The last one was in week 1 against the Jaguars, and that was when Tyrod Taylor was healthy. It seems like Davis Mills is a great backup in my eyes, but he is nothing more than a backup. Well, maybe. He could probably play for the Buccaneers and do well. And the Cardinals seem to be the best team in the league by far, with a blowout win against the Browns. And I don't think the Cardinals are going to lose yet. I think they are going to go to 7-0. And next we have the 3-3 Bears at the 5-1 Buccaneers. I could see an upset here. The Bears, kind of close loss to the Packers, kind of not. Buccaneers, kind of close loss, kind of not to the Eagles. They didn't really have to do much to win because the Eagles really only thrived in the first drive in the fourth quarter. I do currently have the Buccaneers though, but I could potentially switch. I'm considering it, but I'm going to take the Buccaneers. Sunday, 8:20 p.m. I have the Colts and 49ers. Colts are 2-4 with a great win against the Texans, and the 49ers are 2-3 coming off of their bye week. And the week before that, they lost to the Cardinals. I am going to take the Colts. I feel like the Colts really are trying to stay in that, race for their division. It's going to be kind of hard considering they have the Titans, but at the same time, it is still possible. I don't think the Jaguars or Texans will, but I think the Colts are going to try and probably not win it, but I think they'll try and keep it competitive enough. I'm going to take the Colts. And last, potentially at least, You have the Saints, who are 3-2, came off their bye week at the Seahawks, who are 2-4. Saints came off their bye week in the week before that. What did they do the week before that? Saints, 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 Saints. Well, they did something. I don't see it. I don't know how I don't see this. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong week. Oh, idiot me. Alright, they played Washington, okay. So yeah, I actually have the Seahawks winning. The Seahawks put up a great fight in overtime against the Seahawks with their backup quarterback. And the Saints, I mean, they beat the football team pretty easily last time they played. But that's neither here or there. Yeah. And the teams that are on a bye week, in case you are wondering, there are 6 teams. There are the Steelers, who are 3-3, the Bills, who are 4-2, the Chargers, who are 4-2, the Jaguars, who are 1-5, the Cowboys, who are 5-1, and the Vikings, who are 3-3. What the hell was that? That you, Trapper? But last week I went 10-4 in predictions, making my record 60-34 total, which we're getting better. Who knows? Maybe by next week we could be a professional at it. Or maybe this could just be, luck or a 1-year wonder type thing. But anyway, just to recap, I have the Browns, Panthers, Patriots, Chiefs, Packers, Dolphins, Ravens, Rams, Eagles, Cardinals, Buccaneers, Colts, and Seahawks winning. And I have the Broncos, Giants, Jets, Titans, football team, Falcons, Bengals, Lions, Raiders, Texans, Bears, 49ers, and Saints losing. I hope you enjoyed. I did. Let me know how you think I did. Let me know what you would change. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.